Hi everybody, my name is Anastasia and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new, come on and make yourself at home. Here we talk about everything. So today I actually have a very fancy sushi date tomorrow night at a very fancy sushi restaurant and I'm so excited about it in the city. So I am getting my hair done. I'm prepping my hair tonight. So tomorrow I'm not going. I'm gonna be home all day. So I'm getting it done today because it needs time to dry and all that good stuff. So prepping tonight and then go out tomorrow. So come with me. I've only done it once and it came out really good. So I'm trying it again. Flexi rods. So this is what I'm using. And just water and also avocado oil. I got this from Trader Joe's. It's 100% pure jojoba oil. So and then I have some hair hair bands here with me, and then scissors just in case I need to trim the ends off a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. So come with me and let's have a chat. So I did a hair video sharing my hair journey a couple weeks back, and that was great. Thank you guys all for your feedback, for your comments. That I get a lot of private messages, about my videos. I really, really will appreciate it if you guys can put your comments down under the video. That will be very greatly appreciated, just so that the algorithm can see that people are watching and people are enjoying the videos. That way the algorithm can share it, the video, so more people can watch and enjoy as well. So I wanted to talk about I guess some things that I've learned along the journey, some misconceptions that people might have when it comes to locks. So there are different sizes. I think I'm going to do a mixture. So they have the thicker ones and the smaller ones, but I'll just mix it all together. As always, I have no formula in anything that I do. I just kind of wing it and hope for the best. So for people that are thinking or message me about and showed interest, I have my mirror here that I'm looking through. People that messaged me and showed interest about locking their hair. So my thing is that I look crazy right now. Is that if you have relaxed hair, if your hair is currently relaxed, I will suggest that transition from relaxed to natural hair before locking your hair. Only because that's the experience that I know. I don't know how your hair will be or how your lock will turn out if you go from relaxed um to lock. I don't know how that experience will be. So speaking on my personal experience, it's best for you to go from natural hair to um to lock. So transition, kind of grow out your roots a little bit, you know, and wait for the natural hair to come in, and then you cut off all the perm and then you lock your hair. I think that will be a better solution than going straight from relaxed hair to locking your hair. And then once you have decided that you're going to lock your hair and you've waited, or your hair is already natural and you're ready to lock your hair, you have to decide, which type of lock is best for you. So your personality type, I think, plays a role in it. Like I feel like the my fellow lock people that have like the freeform hair, it's like a different vibe. They're more like it's just a different vibe versus those that have like the sister locks. Oh boy, this is not going great. If anybody knows how to do this better, please give me any helpful tips um down below. I really just want some waves in my hair, so it doesn't have to be necessarily, you know, perfect. And I hardly do my hair. I only do my hair when I have somewhere really really special to go. Other than that, it's either up in a ponytail or I just leave it down. But usually when I never leave my hair down at work, only because I work with people, touching people and stuff. I don't want my hair all, it's just not a good thing. So at work, I usually have my hair up. So like I was saying, if choosing the right type of lock matters. If you're somebody that, you have a very active life, maybe you go to the gym a lot or you're outdoor a lot, then you probably want something that um will be easier to maintain and fit your active lifestyle. Because the traditional locks, they use like gels and stuff to twist it. But if you sweat a lot, then you're gonna have to twist your hair a lot more often than, somebody that's not very active. So if you have an active lifestyle, maybe look into like a sister lock or a micro lock, because that uses the interlock, which lasts. So I usually retwist my hair every 6 to 8 weeks, because I don't sweat. I don't sweat a lot. So 6 to 8 weeks it's a pretty good deal for me. And then, it's time consuming. That's another thing when choosing the lock style that you want, is that the retwisting takes time if you're doing interlock. So if you are somebody that just wants something quick and you're on your way, then maybe look into traditional locks, because you can just use the gel um and retwist. I don't, because I do my own interlock, so it usually takes me a whole day. I will block off one Saturday every 2 to 3 months just to do my hair. So if you don't have that time or don't want to spend that time doing your hair, then look, or you don't have to DIY it. I DIY my hair, and for the good or bad, this is where I am. I actually enjoy doing it. It's like a therapeutic session when, I'm cut off away. I lock myself away for, a day, and I'm like, okay, this is, my time to do my hair. And everybody understands that it's a whole process. So nobody bothers me. And I just usually watch movies or listen to music or use it as a time of like, meditation and prayer, and just focus on my hair and spend the whole however many hours. It depends on how much hair new growth I have. I use the time to myself. So deciding which hair type is for you. And a lot of people also care about the appearance of how it looks. And so, like if you're in a profession where you always want to look a certain way, then you might want to go with something like this, or even a sister lock, because the free form is, I love the free form. It's just kind of, you just let your hair grow however it comes out of your hair. There's no really direction. You don't direct your hair, you just let it do what it do. But if you are in a profession where you feel like you might be judged and maybe you're uncomfortable with that, unfortunately, then you might want to do something that's, I guess, I hate to say it, but that's more um, accepting, unfortunately. So that's something to consider as well. And then the next thing is that would you rather, oh, this is not a good one. So let's redo this one. Would you, see, my hair is very uncooperative when it comes to styling it. That's why I don't bother myself very much, because it just does whatever it wants to do. It doesn't listen. My hair doesn't listen to me like my children. There you go. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, so the next thing is, do you want a professional to do your hair, which is going to be very costly? So that's something to, add to your budget. Here, where I live, they measure your hair and they charge you based on the length of your hair. So you can imagine how much mine is, how much they're gonna charge me. That's why I do my own hair, because I will be paying $200 to get my hair retied every 6 weeks. $200 every 6 to 8 weeks to get my hair done. And I know for some people it's not much, because that's why you work, so you can splurge on yourself. But I have kids. I have two college tuition to think about for the future. So anything that I can do by myself, I will. It looks like the thicker ones are a little bit more cooperative with my hair. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the thick ones. The skinny ones weren't very helpful. Okay, here you go. Okay. So, yeah, deciding whether you want a professional to do your hair or not matters, because, even though you're paying somebody to do your hair and it's a lot of money, the upside is that you only spend just a couple of hours in the salon. Whereas if you're doing it yourself, like I do, you're spending a whole day. So it's either you're giving up your time or you're giving up your money. That's a personal decision. And sometimes, depending on your situation, spending the money and having somebody do it professionally just saves you time and energy, because it can be very hectic um doing your own hair. Oh, this is the best one yet. Look at that. Nice. Okay. And then next thing to consider when it comes to locks is, don't compare your hair to other people. If you look on Instagram, I mean, people have some beautiful hair. And if you compare it to yours, especially in the beginning, you're just going to make yourself unhappy, because you're going to feel like, how come this person's hair looks the way it does and mine doesn't? But the thing is that everybody's hair is different. It really is very interesting in that way, because everybody's hair, literally everybody's hair is different. The hair type, the texture, even your own hair, there's different types of hair on top of your head. Like for me, the back of my hair is much, much softer than the middle part, or even the edges. Let me say the edges of my hair, because the front around here and then the back is very soft, but then the middle here is very coarse, it's very thick, it's very dense compared to the rest of my hair. So everybody's hair is different. Sometimes your own hair have two different um textures. So don't compare your hair to other people's, because some people have beautiful hair, but yours is beautiful too. You just got to allow your hair some time to find its way and do what it does, and just love it. Just love it. Be patient with it. As you can see, these are well, I've only used them once, so they're practically brand new. So because I don't do my hair. I just leave it. I just let it do what it does, and I leave it, and I'm on my way. Because there's usually not enough time to put myself through all this. So, yeah, one of the reasons why I locked my hair was because I didn't like doing my hair very often because it was so painful. My hair is very coarse, so it's hard to comb it. It's hard to do anything with it. So I just felt like it was just better to lock it and let it be. So that's why I did it. Don't compare your hair journey with other people's. As in everything else in life, everybody's journey is unique. That came out good too. And then my last thing that I want to say is that so having locks, there is some flexibility when it comes to styling. You know, like what I'm doing now. You can do twist, you can do braid, you can do bend to knots, you can do all kinds of, you know, styles with it. However, so I have a friend and she's like, I can never lock my hair because she likes, you know, like the slick back ponytails, and she likes her hair to be flat and laying flat and all that stuff. If that's you, then you're not gonna want to lock your hair because you're not gonna be able to. You're able to do ponytails and, you know, attach all kinds of stuff to your hair, but you're not. It's not gonna lay down flat and pull your face, you know, nice and tight. You're not gonna be able to do that. Like have that nice slick back ponytail with the, you know, edges and all that stuff. You're not going to be able to do that with locks. You're able to do ponytails, but it's just not going to be the same feel. So if you are that type of person, definitely look at the hairstyles that you do and decide if you can have the same hairstyle once you transition to locks, and see if that's something that you're willing to give up, because there is a lot of freedom when it comes to having locks, but also there are some limitations. So, you know, gauge if the limitation is worth, like, pros and cons. Is it worth it? The cost of, you know, having your locks, time and money, even though there's freedom because you wake up and your hair is done, you don't have to worry about nothing, you're ready to go. That's a pro, but it comes with time and money when it comes to redoing it. Looking at your lifestyle, if you're a very active person, you go out swimming, you go out, you're sweating a lot of time, also decide which hairstyle, which, you know, lock style will fit into your lifestyle. And don't compare, right? Don't compare your hair journey to others because everybody's is different. And then lastly, if you're relaxed and you're thinking about locking your hair, I would suggest waiting until your natural hair has grown, getting rid of the relaxed hair, and then starting your lock journey on your own natural hair. So those are my little 2 cents that I have when it comes to starting your lock journey. Thank you guys for watching. This looks crazy, but I think it's good enough. I'm gonna get some waviness, which will make my hair a little bit bouncier. So this is it. I'm gonna put my hair, wash my face, shower, go to bed. And thank you guys for watching. Please comment and share with any comments or questions. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.